Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on. Kill. Go out. Get it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. 80 weapon. Hey, exit. Go.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Caught by Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
On 1st down, Chandler, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Thomas operating from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go, D.
Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to run now. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the draw, it's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 56 to Mike. 56. Delta.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Thomas. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Thomas to throw again. He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Don't get nervous.
To throw is Thomas, operating from the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 91 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
46 and 47.
Prescott from the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Then we're going to 53.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Get it.
Thomas now off the play fake. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go, go. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. On the ball,
From the gun, Thomas. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? They've got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, we're on. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Come to ball.
Here's Pollard again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is small. What's the run? They're running it. 5.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On play action, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the ready.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Caught by Allen. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, shoot.
On first down, Thomas. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really...
Oh, Prescott stripped. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott now. That's caught at the 25. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Will in again. Been too long.